Hi there, how do you use zo in Dutch? Well, let's find out 5 ways to use zo in the beautiful Dutch language, and with some translations to make sure you're not getting lost, right? Very important. The first one is, dat is zo moeilijk. That is so difficult. And this so or that it's that difficult, uses zo just like so in English or that in English. And it's always used with an adjective. That's number 1. Number 2. Doe het zo snel mogelijk. Do it as fast as possible. And then you have to use zo in combination with an adjective and with mogelijk. You can also use it with other adjectives like moeilijk, doe het of zo moeilijk mogelijk. Make it as hard as possible. Alright, so then you can also use zo, whereas in English it means as. The third way to use zo is also the hardest one. It's a case in which many English-speaking students use zo, but they should use dus instead. Okay, and what do you mean? Well, let's see 2 examples here. Hij is hier, dus we kunnen beginnen. Okay, and zo. Ben je klaar? So the first one is he's here, so we can start. And the second one is, so, are you ready? So in the first example you have to use dus, and in the second one you have to use zo. Yes, can you use zo in the first example? No, and that's one of the most common mistakes English speaking students make. They think, in the first case, I can use zo, but they can't. And why not? Because this so in English means as a consequence or in conclusion. For example, here, he's here, and as a consequence, we can start. Or in conclusion, we can start. And if it's a consequence, then you have to use dus, and you cannot use zo. And what's the difference with the second one then? The zo, it starts a sentence, or it starts something new. It means like, oh, so, are you ready? There is no consequence from before, or there's no conclusion from what has been said before. It means, okay, let's start something new. Alright, ready for the 4th usage of zo. It means in a bit, as in, ik kom zo. Ik kom zo, I'll be there in a bit, or I'm coming. You may also know tot zo, see you in a bit. Well, that's the same zo there. The 5th usage of zo is also a little bit strange. Waarom doe je dat zo? Why are you doing it that way? And here the zo means like this, in that manner, that way, in such a manner. That's all zo. And in English it's more than one word, but in Dutch it's a little more simple. Alright, I've given you the 5 most used ways to use zo. And there's a little bonus, because sometimes zo is used in combination with en, as in, dat is zo'n computer. And here, zo'n, that comes from zo'n, and it means such a. For example, I gave you the example, dat is zo'n computer, oh, that's that type of computer, or oh, that's such a computer. And een is the singular, so if you have to use it in the plural, well, then you have to use zulke. Dat zijn zulke computers. Oh, that's these kinds of computers. Good. And then a last one, zoiets. That's a word many students don't know. It means something like that. Zoiets doe ik niet. I'm not doing such things, or something like that. And it's also a combination of zo and iets, such something. Something like that. Alright, if you're interested in the usage of so, how we translate so into Dutch, there's a bit of overlap with this video, but you will find many more explanations in the video that you see appearing up there. See you there. Tot zo!